Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tom.
And this is a park bench.
Beautifully backlit with lens flare, which will last about 5 minutes until the sun moves, and then he'll be beautifully backlit and I'll be in shadow.
Oh, yeah. You probably can't see us anyway. But
I think it's a metaphor there, but never mind. I went to Denmark, Matt.
Ooh.
I did. And I had the luckiest shoot I have ever had in my life.
And how was that?
Okay, if you can hear some construction noise, there's some construction going on over there.
That's the sound of the Church of England. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That's the sound of the Church of England?
It's Westminster Cathedral. They're having some work done.
Yes. A little facelift on the cathedral. So we've had a lucky shoot before. We had Breaking the News. We had Breaking the News in this very area here on College Green. This was that level of lucky.
Really?
For me, yes.
Wow. So why were you going there in the first place?
All right, well, by this point, they should have seen the first video, which is from the Yelling Stones, which I would have... it's pronounced yelling. But yes.
Stone!
If I say the Yelling Stone, that's all the comments. All the comments. Even with that, I suspect by this point, I've said the words Yelling Stones, and that's... Anyway, I've been meaning to go there for a long, long time. There were cheap flights, so I booked it. I went. And I've said before, I really enjoy when I go off on a one-day thing and just film some stuff on my own and come back and I've got it wrapped and done.
And I've seen some very cheap flights to Copenhagen recently.
Yeah,
it's been 40 quid return.
Yeah, I didn't go to Copenhagen. I went to Billund. Which is
same country.
Which is even cheaper.
Is it? Wow.
It's even cheaper because...
That's near Legoland.
It is. You know where I didn't go?
Legoland.
Yeah. It's a European airport without a train station.
Oh.
Buses only. Which, okay, fine, deal with it.
Yeah.
I have... and I get there, I land, and I have about 150, 200 kroner. It's about 15, 20 quid left over from the Arctic trip. I changed some money into Danish kroner, because that's the currency in Greenland. Had a bit left over.
Right.
So I take that. It's okay, bus fare, not going to take cards. Right, they didn't take credit cards. Paid the bus fare. Gone. And the bus fare takes slightly less than the money I have. So slightly less than half the money I have. So I'm like, perfect. This is great. I have the return bus fare. This will be important later. This is not just a rambling story there. That will be important later. The weather forecast was terrible. I got there the previous night and I'd stayed in the airport hotel because otherwise it was a 7 a.m. start from Stansted and I didn't fancy that. And the walk from the hotel back to the airport, which is only about 2 minutes, I get soaked. It is torrential. But you know what? I'm in Denmark anyway. The worst case is I have to film this with my hood up and in some shade. I'll figure it out. Nope, weather cleared up when I got to Yelling.
Oh.
Just nice. Got on the bus, got on a train, got off the train. Oh, it's not raining anymore. That's nice. Get to the Stones, which are I didn't even have to navigate. I got off the train. Oh, there they are. Good.
So it wasn't foggy and you could find them?
Yeah.
Like everything else we've tried to visit.
Just go straight there. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that took me a minute. Yeah, there was not a dramatic reveal like the telescope and like the other thing. What was the other thing?
The drop tower.
Yeah, there was no dramatic reveal. Just, there they are. That's the church. Good. I've seen that. There is a school party there. There's 100 kids running around screaming well, that's going to knock them off. No, they left just as the sun came out.
Ooh.
Okay, so...
Are you just swanning through?
Yeah. Oh, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. Now, if you've seen the video by now, you'll know that a rainstorm arrived during one of the takes of my video.
Okay.
And that was entirely accidental. That's not fake. There's nothing there. Literally, I started with the sun just going under cloud, got to the 5th line, right, I better put the hood up. Got to halfway through the video, it's no, coat up, rain starts pouring down, you can hear it on my microphone tapping against my coat. And it looks amazing. It looks absolutely brilliant. And then I went into the little local museum, well, a really nice big museum, it's a World Heritage Site.
Yeah.
Waited for that hailstorm to pass.
Wow.
Went out, filmed the Stones, that's good. Sat in the museum for a bit, edited the video. one of the curators of the museum, who's a tour guide, comes up and asks, "Oh, you're filming stuff? Oh, it's lovely. Oh, you should have asked." I actually did send an email a couple of weeks early, but it was Christmas, New Year. It got dropped. Had a lovely conversation with them. They asked, "Can you send the video when it's done?" So this has gone well.
Cool.
Right. And then, so we both got distracted by a helicopter.
The problem with being in very central London is that there are lots of distractions. You may have noticed before, I'm easily distracted. They can't see me.
They can't.
So you've met the museum-y person?
Yes. And all is well. A brief other diversion here.
A tangent?
A tangent.
A tangent?
To set up, I should have set this up earlier, like I set up the bus. I got annoyed at the hotel breakfast. I made a miscalculation in my head when they said, "Do you want to pay $7 for the hotel breakfast?" And I did the calculation in my head and I went, "That's £6. That's not cheap, but it's a buffet hotel breakfast." No, it was £11, which is enough for me to be angry about a hotel breakfast. Except I skipped lunch. And because it was an £11 hotel breakfast, I deliberately ate slightly more than I needed to. There was nowhere for lunch. So I just powered on through. All was good. Get a tick. Fate protects fools and little children, and fools, little children, and ships named Enterprise. Obscure reference. Not slightly obscure. Anyway. Then I realised I have 6 hours till I need to be back at the airport, and it is a 45-minute run to the airport. And I'm in a tiny little village. So I went to location number 2. That's not the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Which, when this video goes out, you will not have seen yet, so I'll keep it mystery. But I know you. I have apologised to you before.
Oh, you went to the place where we were going to go when we were originally planning to do this trip when the flights were expensive.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. No, that's perfectly understandable.
I had 6 hours, and it was about an hour and a bit away, and an easy run on the train, which you can pay for with credit card.
Yeah.
So, fine, okay. And the weather stayed good. It was windy. You'll see in the video on Monday just how much wind there is coming from behind me. Right. Fart joke. But I get there as the sun is setting. So it's lit perfectly. I get to film everything just as the sun sets, the light goes, and just as the light fades, I'm done. That. It was ridiculous amounts of luck. Absolutely ridiculous, because everything worked perfectly.
Did you feel like Moses or Flashheart? Everything just clearing through your way. Two very separate references.
Two very separate references there. I'm going to go with Matt. No, I did not feel like Moses, because that feels like a very questionable thing to say at best.
He had the parting waves thing, which is what I was referencing. And Flashheart just enters.
Yeah. Well, yes, he does. So, I finish at location number 2. I type in Billund Airport into my phone. It tells me to go and catch a train that is leaving in 10 minutes. I catch the train. I catch another train. I wait at a tiny little station in the middle of nowhere for a bus. And the bus pulls up on time because it's Denmark. Trains are all late, buses are on time. And as I get on the bus, I get my wallet out, and I realise that I have 1 banknote fewer than I thought I did. I have left a 50 kroner note on my desk at home. I don't know how I did that, but I do not have enough money for the return fare. Because what I thought was slightly less than half, turns out, nope. I've got 47 kroner, and I need 60-something. And there's 2 people in front of me, and I need to... And it turns out, I found the time being, that was the last bus.
Really?
If I'd have been 10 minutes later finishing at location number 2, I would have missed that train, which means I'd have missed that train, which means I'd have missed that bus, and I would have had to get a taxi to the airport for like €100+ kroner, whatever.
Oh, they're not euro.
1,000 kroner or something. Like, it would have been, and I'd have managed it, but it would have been a nightmare. And instead, this bus pulls up. I'm like, oh God, this is the last bus. I haven't got time to go to an ATM. I haven't got anything. All I've got is 47 kroner. I'm going to need to do 32 kroner, please. I am coming back from a different station because I went to the other location. If I hadn't made the decision to go there, I'd have had to get on the bus and I wouldn't have had enough money. But because I did the diversion, I am left with exactly enough money to buy a bottle of water at the airport. And you know,
I have with me today.
one Danish bottle of water, which I bought with the last kroner that I had.
And then refilled multiple times since you went.
This is British water. But I get to the airport, I buy this, I finally get some dinner because by this point I'm starting to get hungry. The cheap place that serves food instead of the stupid expensive restaurant closes 5 minutes after I get there, which means I'm the last person they serve. My flight's early. I assume at some point something is going to come back to bite me, just because gambler's fallacy and all that, everything went perfectly.
Are you travelling with someone else before you next travel with me?
I'm travelling with me next time I travel with you.
Great.
So there you go, that's me doing a travel monologue again, but that is the story of Denmark and the ludicrous amount of luck. You see? I finished. That's it, it's 1:30, that's all you get.
I know.
But I finished in Big Ben chimes.
What percentage of people that watch this do you think have actually seen Blackadder? If you have, comment woof below.
All the comments are going to be that now, Matt. All of them.
Algorithm.